What's going on, y'all, and welcome on in. Today's patch day, so we got two heroes to talk about. Moonlight Cermia, or Lionheart Cermia, and Peira, an ice thief, Suin, cat lady waifu. So let's go check them out. First impressions. Yeah, first reaction. Let's watch it together, and let me know what you guys think in the comments below about both of them. I'll give you all my thoughts, and then we also, I think, in the future have to talk here real soon about especially Peira versus Cerise, and then any of the other stuff in the patch. But today's video, I want to focus just on the two new heroes. Let's check out their skills and give first impressions, all right? Alrighty, y'all, let's load up the videos, and I think I want to start with first Lionheart Cermia, and then we'll watch Peira after. So here we go, let's check it out together. Hopefully the volume is good, guys.
50-50 shot. Are you ready to bet it all?
So she's a gambler like her normal counterpart, of course.
A lion never relents.
Guys, I love that Super Saiyan look when she goes blonde. That is so cool. But I know I say every skill 3 animation looks good nowadays, but man, I think this might be contender for the best so far. The skill 3 animation alone. And I've never been a fan of Cermia, but I'm kind of digging this new aesthetic, guys. I never really cared for the normal one, but Lionheart Cermia, I think I can get on board with. There it is, that gold hair. When she launches that skill 3, looks so cool. She has a humble and cheerful personality. That doesn't look very humble, but she does look awesome. A friend of the people. Here it is again, guys. That beautiful skill 3 animation. Man, that AoE. So she's in the same world as Briar Witch Iceria. She heard about the legend of the Dark Witch. Briar Witch Iceria. Alright, here we go. We get to the good stuff. So she's a Light Warrior Pisces. Team-wide health imprint, self-crit chance imprint. Very, very good. Another very interesting thing, guys, is the effect resist 30% here. Also, let's meet the, we don't need to hear the guy. 30% effect resist on the unit. However, she doesn't scale, quick spoiler alert, she doesn't scale off of effect resist or anything like that. Alright, so let's go ahead and start with the skill 2. So this is her passive. She gains 40 fighting spirit at the start of the battle, guys. And every time an ally suffers an extra attack, counterattack, or dual attack, dispels all debuffs inflicted on the caster and activates Shine, which will give her 50 fighting spirit. Okay, take note, guys. We're gonna do some quick math. I'm not gonna bore y'all with it, but just in case anyone wants to know like how the battle will proceed in terms of the fighting spirit and activating her skill 3, just take note of this. Yeah, all right, 50 fighting spirit here, and she'll get defense and effect resist. So she'll have 80 effect resist base because she has 30 just for being a Pisces warrior. All right, let's continue. We'll check out the animation real fast. I want to see it here. So Politis, of course, will trigger it because that does count as, what is it, an extra attack. So same animation as Cermia's normal skill 2. She looks really good, guys. I love the hair. So skill 3, I am the victor. This is the beautiful looking animation. We'll watch it one more time here together. Attacks all enemies. So AoE attack, extra turn, penetration 50%, and it scales proportional to the caster's defense. So think Fighter Maya, think Designer Lilibet. We're going to want to have some gear that has heavy defense subs or defense main stat, necklace, rings, whatever it might be, okay? I'm assuming we'll probably want speed boots because if you notice, guys, the skill 2 doesn't give her any kind of combat readiness push, which you usually see on those kind of passives. So I think we still want some speed on her. Otherwise, we'll just won't be able to cycle out those skill 3. So what I wanted to tell y'all is she consumes 80 fighting spirit here. Right, so keep that in mind. It costs 80 fighting spirit. We get 40 at the start. We get 50 from the Shine passive. Now let's see how much the skill 1 gives us before watching this skill 3 one more time. Oh my god, it looks so good. I love that. She's also running the Briar Witch Forest, dude. That's so cool. All right, so there's the damage. Don't pay too much attention to the damage, guys. It's who knows what gear they're running. I don't think it's very accurate. So, can you handle the heat? This is the skill 1. Increased speed, always nice. Soul burn is increased damage dealt. That's whatever. And you acquire 20 fighting spirit. All right, so we start with 40. We get 50 if our opponent, and we're going to want to bring her against extra attacks, dual attacks, counter attacks. Almost every comp uses something like that, so she'll be able to proc that fairly easily. Hopefully, it just depends on when it activates. But 40 start, 50 from the Shine. We launch into skill 3, right? That leaves us with 10 because it costs 80. Then we get the extra turn, slam a skill 1 into somebody, which gives us speed up, and we're left with 30 fighting spirit. And then if they do another dual attack, counter attack, or extra attack, we get 50 again from the Shine. And we are allowed to do skill 3 one more time, okay? But that'll leave us with 0, and then after that, it's going to be an extra... I think we need an extra skill 1 in there to launch another skill 3, but honestly, depending on what kind of match it is, I don't know if we'll need more than that, hopefully, right, guys? Just a quick talk about the flowchart on the Fighting Spirit acquisition. But let's go and look at the skill 1 animation real quick. Oh, wait, they're doing the skill 3 again? What the heck? I just wanted to see the skill 1. Where was it? Oops, not subtitles. Oh, here it is. It just looks like Cermia's. Okay. I knew it. Yeah, they always look exactly the same. Okay, so no artifacts to talk about on this one, guys. Overall, quick closing thoughts. Great idle animation. I don't know. It's one where we got to see the multipliers. I know that's kind of a cop-out answer, guys, but we do want to see how much damage she'll do with multipliers. I'm hoping it's very, very good, unlike Designer Lilibet, where the scaling is... She doesn't really do too much damage. Now, she does have self-defense up from the skill 2 shine. So let's see if the damage looks really nice with how much dual attack, counter attack, extra attacks are in the game. I think she'll be very good, but she doesn't strike me already as like insanely overpowered. Her gearing might be a little bit interesting, and it'll take some gear that a lot of us aren't using at the moment because Fighter Mind and Lilibet are not meta. I don't think she'll be top tier unless her damage is crazy, but she definitely looks solid, and I probably will definitely pull for her because I really like... I like her aesthetic a lot, even though I don't like normal Cermia. Alright, guys, let's jump immediately over to Peira. Alrighty, y'all, let's watch it together. This one I'm also very excited for. I can't believe it. Smonge did a great job on both characters. Oh, what is this? Quality. Yuck. It says auto, but it's, yeah, that was not 1080. Alright. Hopefully volume's okay. Guys, I want to leave the volume on in the beginning,
built on the blood of the
so we can hear their voice a little bit. Okay. Peira? Peira? Ruler of the North. So she is a Suin. She's seeking revenge. She was rescued by Arunca. That's the one that we saw before, guys. And apparently Arunca, she was she beats Peira in a fight. Little spoiler alert, because I did read ahead. Yeah, she wants to get a vet. Look at that. The idle animation looks... She's kind of like Briar Witch Iceria, right? She's a little bit sad. She got more of the darker vibe. Man, that artifact... That's the artifact art, guys. Holy mama. It looks so good. So there's the skill 3. They killed it, guys. The what do you call it? The heterochromatic eyes, too? The 2 different color eyes? Kind of like... I believe it's Operator Cigarette has that as well. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Leave me in the comments. So, Peira. Thief. Let's go and mute the sound now. Effectiveness imprint, which is whatever. It's not really something we're going to want to... We need to wail for. Like, whereas at Cermia, guys, if you really liked Moonlight Cermia, the Cermia banner is active. Sorry to say this now instead of during her video first impressions. I just forgot. But yeah, the Cermia imprints are very good. I think Peira's, of course, unless you're wailing for like, or fishing for the artifacts, we don't necessarily need multiples because effectiveness is just... It's whatever. Now, the team imprint might be good. Team imprints are also very solid. Okay, so look at the base speed, guys. 128. That is the second fastest in the game behind Kairon and Ren, tied along with Ace Sid. So she is the 3rd and 4th fastest unit, right? Tied for 3rd fastest unit in the game. Very, very, very powerful. So if you guys need speed contesters, this is already a PvP hero. So skill 2, they're leading off with the skill 2, Punishing Blade, 5 turn cooldown after Molas. We get Restrict, unable to be buffed, and an extra turn. Very, very powerful kit right off the bat, guys. These are 2 insanely powerful buffs, both for cleaving and maybe for anti-cleaving and control comps, whatever it might be. These are awesome debuffs, excuse me, for an opener type unit, and the extra turn. Those are always busted, right, guys? Anything with an extra turn, busted. Actually, Moonlight Cermia's extra turn isn't that impressive because usually it's in a skill 1. But this one, it's always cycling. It's always an extra chance at leading into the skill 3 here. Pack Hunt, using the power of the Goblet of Oath, attack, so we get attack all, except for the caster. Take note of that, guys. They're really telling you that they don't want Peira to be adding more damage like another cleaver. Instead, she's going to be more support or control. Okay, so for 2 turns before granting Stealth Escort, a new mechanic, a new buff, and Barrier, which, by the way, guys, this is interesting. It scales proportional to the caster's level, and Mashu kind of just said it's what it says. So you need to get her to level 60, because unlike other units where it scales off health, defense, whatever it might be, this one will scale purely off her level. So it's super simple. No other stat requirement needed, but you do want to get her to level 60. Because a lot of these speed units, you can, you know, especially when they don't do damage, a lot of people leave them at level 50 just to save resources. You want to get Peira probably to level 60. But let's look at Escort real fast. It's a Aureus damage share, guys. Actually, more than Aureus, I think, by a little bit. And this is the first time it's going to be on a thief. The first time Escort is introduced, which is super interesting. I like that Smilegate's trying out some new stuff here. -1 turn cooldown, meaning it'll be 4 turn cooldown. And then, of course, that'll go to like 3 turns, right? Because well, let me not spoil it yet. But there might be a way to get that to 3 turns. Also, don't forget, after the first time we use it, right? Because we may lead off with skill 2, so we can get extra turn into skill 3. If we follow up again with a skill 2, that'll cycle like insanely fast. So Wolven Claw, skill 1 here, slash the enemy with a 30% chance to stun. Stun's always nice. 30 is very low, but when the caster granted a barrier, which she will get herself from the skill 2, effect chance. Oh, I'm sorry, skill 3, she'll get the barrier. Effect chance increased by 25%. So 55%. I think it's 65% total, and then you can soul burn it for 10 souls for a 100% chance to stun, which is very strong, guys. That's really, really strong. I expect her to be using a lot of, like I said, cleave comps, control comps. I'm gonna try her as like an anti-cleave. So sometimes instead of, you know, running Assassin Sid as a speed contester, guys, we can try Peira instead. We'll see how it works out. But she insanely fast, super, super interesting. I don't even think interesting is the right word. Overpowered skill set. And last but not least, an amazing looking artifact, guys. That artifact art, oh my goodness. So Gauntlet Oath, effectiveness. I love artifacts like this, chat. Not chat. YouTube, not because of the art. It's part of it, but the fact, if you guys notice, the only thing that gets increased is the effectiveness passive. None of this is any chance at, you know, like some previous artifacts like Creation and Destruction. The chance to decrease skill cooldown, excuse me, I can't talk, is always 1 turn, meaning we don't need to wail out for this artifact. The extra 15% effectiveness, not that important, guys. And Peira's imprints as well. This is very free to play friendly. Just get 1 copy of her, get 1 copy of her artifact, and call it a day. Good on Smilegate for not, you know, making us want to get more imprints or more artifacts. If you want to, of course you can, but yeah, luckily this is very, very good, even at base, even at plus 15, right? So, my initial thoughts, let's stack a lot of speed, of course, a lot of health because she has damage sharing, and then we want some effectiveness, I guess, so we can land the debuffs and the stuns and all that good stuff, right? So, fast, bulky, and effectiveness, no damage needed. She doesn't even give herself attack up. She's not meant to do damage. I'm assuming her multipliers will also be very low. But if you guys need a speed contester, keep an eye out for Peira, okay? Very, very strong skill set, guys. I would almost even say she's kind of outshining Moonlight Cermia. Lionheart Cermia, guys. Let me know who you like better in the comments, both looks-wise or skill-wise, okay? It's hard for me to pick. But yeah, let me know, guys. Alrighty, guys, quick closing thoughts. Like I said, pull 1 copy of both Peira and her artifact. Hopefully y'all been saving some Covenant summons. Cerise is this week. They do seem kind of similar, guys. You still want to pick up Cerise and especially Guiding Light, but it seems like Peira might kind of fulfill a role that Cerise was used for PvP. Don't forget, Cerise is still a PvE monster, and the fact that she's limited, plus the fact that she has a good artifact with her, you should still summon some for Cerise. I know I'm going to get asked that question, but if y'all want to break down between Cerise and Peira coming soon, I can do that, as well as talk about maybe the other interesting stuff in the patch notes. But this video went on long enough, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate every single one of y'all. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, everybody.